Game 7 on day 1 at Cape Town. It's Australia taking on the United States. Very competitive pool, this one. South Africa also with them. Head to head, Australia leading by 30-6 in the series, but in between 2009 and 2015, Australia actually won 16 straight against the USA, but since 2015, the USA have hit back and they've won 4 of the last 6. And they won the last time out in Hong Kong. So the United States there with Perry Baker being named the captain in the absence of Madison Hughes. And for Australia, the new captain is Sam Myers, and Jenkins, the former captain, just 2 tries behind the all-time Australian try-scoring record holder, Peter Miller. Australia in the familiar gold with hints of green, and the United States. Well, this is a special moment for Perry Baker. His rugby education continues. Not only is he just the flyer and the try-scoring machine, he's developed so many wonderful skills in the last 12 months or so. So here is the welcome for the United States and Australia. Greg Clark in commentary alongside me, former Springbok Test hooker, Anyani Shoange. Special moment for Perry. Always nice to captain your country for the first time.
No, definitely, and one of the exciting players in this World 7 series. Lots of excitement when he gets the ball in space. A lot's been said about his pace, and you mentioned it. More to it than just pace. You've got to develop your skills. And good to see him captaining the side as they both look for a good start in this magnificent tournament.
Our referee is from New Zealand, James Dolman. One of about 9 new referees on the 7 series. Congratulations to all of them for being appointed. Some fine young talent coming through, a few ex-players in there. And of course, the big news this week, Test referee Joubert. Craig Joubert, retiring from 15s, but he's going to return to the 7 series as well in the new year. So we're underway, Australia and the United States there. First appearance in Cape Town 2016. Oh, terrific skills in the air there for the United States and Baker. So immediately putting it through the hands. And the inside ball was very good to Nufe. 10-metre mark, USA territory. Killingworth coming through, putting pressure on Naiua. And now Australia stealing it. Great work at the breakdown. And Stannard out to Jenkins. Switch of plate. There's the dummy. Stannard having a run. That's the 22. Jenkins, Killingworth, Adams backing himself. Oh, and then a loose carry. Wasted opportunity there, about 5 metres out.
Yeah, and a quick start from both teams, must say. So both teams look full of running. The ball was just tapped away out of his hand, and he's trying to get the fend off, but ball probably in the wrong hand. Should have swapped it around. Body before ball, he would have been safe. Mick Adams.
Right here. Let's go.
Australia 5th in Dubai. United States were 9th.
Sit.
USA missing out on the Cup quarter-finals. Well, Australia won 5 from 6. They lost to Wales in the Cup quarter-final, then won their last 2 games on day 1. So the penalty from the scrum goes to the United States. Relieving penalty. And Folau Naiua will look for the touchline. And that's a terrific kick. He didn't have a great angle.
Yeah, very close. Very close, up against the touchline. Stannard, penalty given away, the deliberate tap down. Oh, just lacking composure in this area. And they get out of jail card for the Americans.
Watch the front page, eh?
Scrappy on the ground, and Duratalo is over the top of it for the United States. It's going to come back for Australia though. And Stannard puts it on the toe for Jenkins to chase. Jenkins, can he get in front? Keeps it on the toe, then losing his footing. And Barrett throws it over now to Naiua. And they're trying to get it to Baker out wide, and why wouldn't you with his electrifying speed? Now it's Barrett. One-on-one with Jenkins. Short side they go. Duratalo. He flicks it back. And Thomason goes wide, and now it is Baker who throws it back in. They're going to come back. It'll be a 5-metre scrum. Australian put in.
Yeah, he had no choice. Hugged up against the dead ball line. Did Baker did the best he possibly could. Try to keep it alive, but what does a rugby player do here? The pass is long. It's up in the air. Either way, the result would have been the same. Impossible situation.
Bind. Sit.
So Stannard has Hutchison on the right, but oh, that's a poor piece of communication. Stannard and Kaslik. And so Stannard has to take it into the traffic, and now he flicks it out. And Jenkins will run it into traffic again. Good field position for Australia. Now it's Stannard to Myers. The big man stepping. Myers, Duratalo brings him down.
Play.
And now it's a tidy turnover, and then it's taken back into the in goal. So it's going to be another 5-metre scrum.
Yeah, and the moment the Americans just hanging in there, all the play in the 22-metre area. But this is Myers, a good inside step from him, brilliant acceleration. We thought he was gone here, but desperate defense from Andrew Duratalo. Just manages to get hold of him. And a try saver from Duratalo.
Bind. Sit.
Stannard, Kaslik. Adams. Oh, and it's been intercepted. And Baker, Perry Baker, they will not stop him. The USA punishing the Aussies' mistake, and Perry Baker runs all the way in typical fashion to score the try.
And defensive pressure from the Americans leads to a try. And Perry Baker, probably the quickest on the circuit. And even here, a loose pass from Adams. That is one man you do not want to give a loose pass to. Perry Baker had a bit of work to do. Even here, he thought he was gone. Got stopped, a little spin, a turn, in space, one winner, Baker.
So he's on the score sheet. That's his 82nd career try. 5 tries in Dubai last week. Diversion successful from Thomason right in front. Remember, there is no Madison Hughes, the regular captain, rested for this tournament.
Yep.
No Carlin Isles. He has a broken arm sustained in training pre-season. 7-0 the USA over Australia. And it's been plucked out of the air, and then the player taken out, Kaslik taken out in the air. So the penalty goes to Australia. Stannard. Finding touch.
And dangerous play from Onufe. Playing the play, and you can see that vicious sort of slap in the air, hits nothing, trying to get the ball across.
Now it's Stannard, so Kaslik gets it out. Given on there. Jenkins called out in a good copybook tackle. Half-time siren sounding.
Play. Ball's here. Now away goals.
And it's a turnover.
Offside.
Stannard penalised.
Offside, 5 goals.
And America, the USA, looking to punish them. Duratalo. Lost forward.
Knock. Over.
Kaslik having a run, throws it back in, and Duratalo has it. Thomason. Oh, and then a very loose carry, and Myers has it. Gets it back to Killingworth. Oh! What a tackle coming in on Stannard. He was blindsided, and that's a knock on. And so that will be half time. And the United States hold the Aussies out in the first half. It's 7 points to nil, 1 try to nil. USA over Australia.
And here comes the big hit, blindsided. There's the Afro straight in the sweet spot on Stannard. A massive hit. A massive hit from Folau Niue. Really desperate defensive work from the United States.
Boys, come in close, please. I need to see your eyes. I need to see your eyes. Relax. All right. At the moment, we're getting hold of the ball. We're not going hard through them. Okay. We're looking at pivot or first receiver or second man. Oh, is it on for me? Hesitant. Shift it to the last two channels. We go hard through them. Fast rucks. Okay. Defensively, half of us are inviting them into the outside channel. Then we're killing. Some of us are sliding sideways. Go and get them. Go and get them, please, okay? Danny, you good? All right? There's 3 of them, Kerry.
They're shooting on the outside. It's just a dog likes to work, so carry fucking hard. Hey.
I'm going to capitalize in the 22, understand? Let's go. Let's go, boys.
Chris Brown is the coach of the United States here in Cape Town, because regular coach Mike Friday didn't make the journey. Got to Dubai just in time for the tournament. It was the official water boy. He's been working with John Mitchell on the coaching staff of the USA 15-a-side team. So it'll be back to business as usual for Mike Friday. He takes over as head coach again in the new year. And Andy Friend, the coach of the Australian team. No real panic in the huddle at half-time. Just that one mistake that was punished by Baker.
No, I can't hear. It's all right. I still can't hear, guys, so.
The referee just
Hang on,
sorting out his communication
Just get sorted.
gear. James Dolman from the islands of New Zealand. Crowd really building up now.
Okay.
Brilliant sunshine in Cape Town on day one. Naua, plenty of hang time there. And it falls for Baker, so good start to the second half for the United States. And now, straight through goes Folau Naua. The race is on. He gets the fen going. Did he get it down in time? We might have to go upstairs to check this one.
Check. Okay. Give him a check.
Oh, good thrust from Naua. He just ran out of legs a bit towards the end. Let's see if he's got it.
You can hear him?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, so we're going to go try or no try. Sideline and grounding, please.
Okay, I'll have a look now.
Richard, can you hear?
Television match
AJ,
official
I'm
is one
having a
of
look
the
now.
Has he got it?
tournament referees.
Look at that. Going for the corner. Grounding and yeah, safe as anything.
Great
It's a try.
USA.
Wait for the TV.
Yeah.
Try to the United States. Perfect start to the second half. Folau Naua, 42nd career try.
And listening to Chris Brown, the coach's orders at halftime, the message was go and get them. Just look how direct he is here. He's not looking around. Sells the dummy, the hole opens up. And then it's a foot race here. Fantastic handoff. Trying to get to the corner on time. Defend. And he makes it.
And the conversion not successful. Hit the upright and bounced back into the field of play. So a bit of breathing space. 12 points to nil. Australia making a change. 11 is going on, and that's Charlie Taylor. So he replaces Sam Kaslik, who made his debut in Dubai last week. So some work to do here for the Aussies, and this might help their cause. Well, no, it didn't, because it was off one of the Australians, even though it wasn't going 10 minutes, so it's meters, so it's play on. Leota, good dive pass. Barrett straightens, got through one, got the pass away to Baker. Not a lot of room to move. He doesn't need a lot of room, but this time they drag him down, but they're lining up out wide now, the United States. Scrambling defence required by Australia. Unufe pulled down 5 metres out. They go to the short side trying to catch them napping, and he got it down, I believe. It is a try. Another one to the United States. They've been a bit of a bogey team for the Aussies in the last year or so, and Thomason comes up with another 5-pointer.
Well, great sevens rugby from the United States. Thomason, good low driving body position. That looked very close to the touchline from Thomason. But he dropped his body height because he knew how desperate he was, hugged up against the touchline, the extra defender. But the build-up to that try was excellent. Everyone got their hands on the ball. Some good speed, some good passing under pressure, some fantastic accuracy, and the try from Thomason.
Conversion attempt coming up from out wide. Falau Naua. And will it hold its line? Yes, it will. Fantastic conversion. So 19 points to 0. The United States over the New Look Australian team.
And here it goes, Thomason.
Yeah.
Well, looks like his feet hit the touchline, then up in the air.
Well, there is the technology available to go upstairs, but the officials decided to back themselves.
Yeah, and this is the build-up. This is just great hands, accurate passing in front of the player, pace on the ball.
Well, Australia just haven't been able to get their hands on the pill.
No problem.
And 3 minutes remaining, so they need to really get their shop in order now. Jesse Patahi is on there for Australia. He missed out last week because of the injury. Flew into Cape Town to join the team this week with another replacement, Stefan Thunderbolt. So Alex Gibbon goes to ground. And the USA. Plenty of pressure at the breakdown. And they're in no hurry now.
Yeah, and that was great work from Martin Yosefu. On the ball, made the tackle, and very hard to clean out if you're late or if you don't accelerate into that breakdown. So the Americans building up again.
Yeah, terrific opportunity from the set piece for the USA.
White. Now.
And that's a tackle again. Body position nice and low, and the clean just too late. He wins that space over the ball. And there's 2 Australian players, but they're struggling to clean him out.
Time on.
Not straight.
Here.
Disappointing. It was an open shot right at the front of the line out. A bit of movement.
Crouch.
But Australia will look to strike from deep.
Sit.
So it goes to Hutchison, who hasn't seen a lot of ball. And they've got plenty of work to do from inside their own 22. Simon Kennewell on there in 7. The penalty goes to Australia.
Beaten, 2 attempts, ruck form, 10s.
They take it quickly through Hutchison. And now Patahi. Here's Stefan Thunderbolt, has South African heritage. Parents come from the Pretoria region. Stannard in midfield. Wide ball over to Canawal. That's a loose high tackle. So advantage being played. Now it's over. And Thunderbolt just couldn't control it. And so it's not happening for the Australians in this, their first game on day one. But the United States will be pretty happy with their effort.
No, definitely. The Australians just lacking a bit of rhythm. Van der Vaart took his eyes off the ball. They looked like they were starting to build up again. But the Americans, well organized, good at the breakdown, some big men and some fantastic offloading. And they know at the right situations when to get the ball wide, when to go direct. But Australia will definitely improve as they play a bit longer together. But the Americans have been impressive.
Yeah, and they're doing it without their captain, Madison Hughes. And there's a loose carry. So Hutchison
knock on.
Takes it into...
Feet there.
We'll come back for the scrum.
No advantage.
No advantage there.
I know,
So it's going to be 5 wins from the last 7 games between these two teams for the United States. Australia, 5 players made their debut last week.
It's not.
So as you say, it might just take a little bit of time for them to gel. But they haven't been able to get into this game at all. And they still have Russia, and they'll play the host team, South Africa, in the final match on day 1. So looking for something to build their confidence on. Hutchison goes to ground, lays it back. Stannard goes digging. Thunderbolt and Gibbon to Patahi, charging onto it. Inside ball. This is better work, Gibbon. He looks up and he finds the support player, Thunderbolt, and the offload. Well, he didn't need to. No. It's a penalty. No try.
Tackle down, no clear release.
Stephen Thunderbolt. Call back.
Yeah, and we got a glimpse there of what Australia can do when they direct and they get it together. But Duratala will just end proceedings.
Straight into touch, so very good start for the United States. They've won it by 19 points to 0 over Australia. A lot of work to do for the men in goal, and the Eagles fly into their second match full of confidence. USA 19, Australia 0 at the CapeTown Sevens.